What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy, Lightly Spirit Prince, coming to you once again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to those who are welcome, those who are not welcome, unwelcome yourself. Hopefully you're doing well. You're enduring the hard times. You're enduring whatever is necessary, and you're keeping your head positive and focused on your next goal for what you want to happen for you. Now, if you're watching this video around children, you know the drill. Skedaddle to Seattle. Not literally saying send them to Seattle, it's just a saying. Just keep them moving. If they're 18 and older, and they want to learn, that's cool. But, yeah, it's important to get this knowledge for those who are willing to learn. Now, I know in a previous upload, this is a continuation of my upload when I was telling people about masculinity is key. This is part 2. Masculinity is key. I want to tell you why masculinity is key. And I know it's a nefarious agenda against society, against masculinity. So, in regards to my last video about masculinity is key, it's about you, if you're watching, as a man. When you're talking about as a individual of age, we're talking about as a man who knows his purpose. You know that there is a nefarious agenda against us. You know, if it's not in some bullshit ass Tyler Perry movie making us all look bad like we just all do wrong, or if it's not social media, Instagram, podcasters talking shit, if it's none of that, you have to realize that masculinity is key. It's key. It's key to you being able to preserve society. As you can see, it's totally being eroded daily. Every time you turn around, it's always an agenda. You go on social media, you see so much. Just wait till I get to the end of this video, I'll get to that. I'll tell you how bad it really has gotten at the end of the video. But masculinity is key. It's not saying you're domineering, you're trying to control, or you're trying to govern other people's lives. Those your significant others or females, whatever. It's you having the intellect to hold the goalpost, to keep a cool head in hot situations, to look at things objectively and respectively. It's not that role that people have portrayed to be like, do this, cook this, go there, do that. No. We can do that ourselves. So that was what was portrayed. But I'm letting you know from the propaganda machine That's the way they engineered it. They engineered it that way because they didn't want to see us, melanated people, in an operative household. So since they still can't do it, they invade through other mediums of technology. So they're still trying, but masculinity is key. When you keep masculinity as key, you are understanding that you know that, first off, the first rule of any place for a man is to protect those under his roof. Period. We're not talking about the house you live in. We're talking about underneath the sky. That's the house you were born into. You didn't have a house. You thought you had a house and all that. They taught you, nah. Don't get it messed up. Those underneath the sky, under the goddess, that's protecting masculinity. Not getting convulsed with these conversations where people be talking about, I want to do this and do that and that. No. You do not live in the world. I don't care what they portray in the world. You cannot do what you want. I'll make an example. Just to show people how truthful it really is. That this world that you live in is a microcosm to the macrocosm of things you know nothing about. But I'll give you an example. And this is a real example. This is not an allegory. It's a woman who has went viral. Literally. She was a truck driver. Well, she was a truck driver in the United States, quote. And she went to London. Went out there, inebriated, cursing people out, tripping. London let her slide with it. And then she went to Dubai. Guess what she locked up for? Right now. Take a wild guess. Being loud in public. She is literally incarcerated right now. Who knows when she go home, whatever. Who knows? She's literally incarcerated for being loud in public. Just that easy. See, over here in the so-called United States, they say freedom of speech and all that. Over in Dubai, they don't give about that shit. What out there talking about some? Guess what them people said? Oh, it's a bitch out here yelling. And guess what they did? They opened the door with that bitch head. Real shit. They opened the door with that bitch head. They you know how you take a battering ram and go through a door? Yeah, that's what they did to us. Who knows when she coming home? It's women across the globe who have adopted the disease called Americanism and taken it with them and packed it in their bags and their suitcases and took it to other countries. I'm gonna tell you something. People not gonna play with you. They're not gonna play with you. In other cultures and other customs and other countries, they are not going to tolerate Westernism. I'm going to tell you why. They hate Westernism. So if they hate Westernism, they hate anything attached to it. Anything. Once you go on a trip and you travel and you see the world, they're like, "Oh, you American?" I tell people, "No, I'm not. I'm not American. Not at all." But then you got some people who go out there on trips and stuff. Yeah, I'm American. You either look like this. You're food for prey, or you're going to go by their custom. That's the way it is. When you get on that plane, just do not expect anything to be the same as what it was or what you experienced here. This is already bad. But I can tell you right now, even in that situation with Brittany Griner, her situation, she was just publicized because she was a WNBA player, yada, yada, yada. Got caught with a little vape oil and all that. Do you know how much yo, they traded out an arms dealer for this individual. A man who has made multi-millions of dollars. A straight murderer. For a bitch you want to vape in the airport. Let that sink in. Masculinity is key. They said, "What, get this funky ass motherfucker bitch back?" We need our key man back though. He to connect. See, it's a lot more to it than you know. But I'm telling you, it's people who leave this country and go to other countries and think that they can do whatever the fuck they want, like they just in America. That's why when I travel, I never say I'm American. I don't even hold that title even in this so-called country. You're either going to be extorted, robbed, kidnapped, exploited, or worse. You have to realize, irrespective of language boundaries and anything where you travel, you have to realize the customs in which you travel to. You ain't in America. So don't bring your funky ass American ways to other countries. Unpack your suitcase and take out America. Because this place makes you think that you can do whatever you want until you leave this motherfucking country. And you go somewhere and find out. Leave that Americanism alone. While you even here. Masculinity is key. But I'm telling you, to certain, not all, because sisters of faith, they already know how to be submissive. It is what it is. But all that Sukiana shit, y'all think y'all gonna take out this country? Okay, all right, all right. You travel out this country. Travis Scott just wanted to actually have a concert in Egypt. They said, man, we don't want that motherfucker here. They didn't even want him there. You think they want y'all there? I don't care. They don't give a fuck about how much money you got. They don't want your ass here. Yeah, yo, keep over to yourself. They told Travis Scott, get your bitch ass out of here. Cancel. We don't want you here. You're already standing on ancient camp. So why is he trying to go somewhere? Because his handler is just trying to direct him to go somewhere. Listen, you're already standing on ancient camp. Stop trying to go where everybody else is coming to. Y'all want to go where everybody else is from, but coming here. Doesn't that tell you something? Everybody's coming here. Any ethnicity you could name, even ethnicities I've never even heard of, are all coming here. What is the motherland? Here. Everybody want to talk about this shit on social media, talking about, oh, I'm going to Africa, I'm going to the motherland. This is the motherland. Give a fuck what them books say, what them so-called professors say, and them teachers say. This is the motherland. Because guess what? Everybody giving birth on this plot of land. So don't get it fucked up. That's why I try to tell people all the time, masculinity is key. You have to understand, Africa is a woman. They call it the motherland. But a Mexum is masculine. Why do you think there has never been a woman president? And it never will be. This is a Mexum. However, it has been hijacked, stolen, and taken. However, it's being taken back. This is a Mexum. This is the male. Why do you think in Washington, D.C. in DuPont Circle, it's a phallus? When you wake up in the morning, what you do, man? You wake up with a what? Erection. This is a Mexum. This is called the North Gate. So, for y'all to sit back and let these people usurp y'all rights and so forth, whatever rights y'all attribute to it, you're not a man. This is the tomb of Asar. And ISIS. They'll never tell you that. But I did in less than 20 minutes. Straight. Y'all religions, and whether y'all believe it or not, are based on a cultural concept of what has already came from ancient Chem. They want y'all to keep going looking in Egypt. It's funny how I tell people this, and then they'll realize it when they finally understand. They'll cover up your history here in a Mexum, but they'll go dig up your history. Come on. Still don't know who you are. Y'all native born. Come on, y'all native born. Y'all talk about I want to go to Africa. Why the fuck are you going where you already home? Okay. If you do mathematics prominently and you realize how many grandparents, great grandparents, that's 4,027 individuals that are still here that made your ass. And you here watching this video right now. You talking about getting a passport and going to Africa. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You already home. Why you think Africans come here? They're searching for home. We don't need to go there. We are home. We home as hell. That's why you call them homies. See, they want you to think it's a gang term, but in reality, homies, we're home. We're home. Fuck, we need to get a passport for and go to Africa. We home. We're already home. See, they want to try to indoctrinate people with that concept. Oh, all they did in slavery was beat you and made you work. You really believe that shit? So you mean to tell me that when they came with the concept of what they call the new world, or the old world, where do all these people go? Is it disappeared? Oh, they tried that in the history books. Oh, they just died. They just died off. That's the stupidest shit I could ever hear. Because bloodlines do not die. They know who you are. That's why you're in the attack right now to this day. You didn't die off. Fuck them history books. You're here. You're looking at them. You didn't die. You just got mentally bombarded with bullshit. But we never died. Oh no. We just let them in to certain people's demise. Once you open the door, it was on. Do you know what this land used to look like before the invaders got here? Magnificent. It was brilliant. It was so brilliant, they just had to destroy it. Because they couldn't control how it was made. That's why they had to come with this new world order. This bullshit ass corporatocracy. If you saw the new world, it was like, God damn. They came on some rickety ass boats, stinking, just dirty, just fuck what Hollywood depict. They was dirty. Shitting on themselves, vomiting on themselves. Why you think they pollute our water so much? Because they don't like to be clean. Why you think they feed your kids poison so much? Because they don't want their children educated on what you got going on. Why you think everything you do is under attack? Still to this day. Because the indigenous native people have never died. You died spiritually when half of y'all picked up that goddamn Bible. You fucked up. Y'all picked up that Bible. And for years, and years of y'all life, you never interpreted what it was. It was a study of you. It was a study from the beginning of recorded time on your ass. And they figured out a way to drop that shit on your head. And then copyright it. It's always about you. That book don't have nothing to do with nobody else but you. But you. That's why when they say know thyself, it's satanic. No, it's not. No, it's not. Figure out you. They know you better than you know your damn self. And that's why they can come in whenever they want. Invade. That's their job. Masculinity is key. Because I'll say this in furtherance. That's why they wanted to take the man out the household. Programs, this, that, incentives, yada, yada, yada. To take the man out the household. They'll let TGs adopt kids. You're going to say TGs. Because YouTube, I don't want them to take the video down. We're going to say TGs. But the man can't be in the household. And then the man, by systemic abuse processes, doesn't even want to be in the household. That's why I keep saying masculinity is key. The man that don't want to be in the household was never a man in the first place, period. In my 3 eyes, he's never been a man in the first place. He excluded himself a long time ago. But then you have, on a systemic approach, the way that they operate, that you can see this in social media and all that. Look at what they're doing to y'all children in public schools. Y'all, some of y'all need to really get a real idea and get y'all children out of the public school system. Get them out of there. There's nothing wrong with homeschooling. Nothing wrong with homeschooling. They can learn more at home in 6 weeks. They'll ever learn more in 12 years that we went through. Because my parents, rest in peace to them, love them both, but they didn't know any better. They were indoctrinated by the Jim Crow system. It was a system to keep you where you're at. keep you at a low vibrational plane. So me, as a man, not a young man, as a man, masculinity is key. It's not about getting into all these motherfucking podcast arguments, all these people, all this shit. It's about preserving your longevity on this earth because you know they're attacking us. Half of y'all have sons in jail, in prison, in misery, or worse. And rest in peace to any of them. It's an attack. You think I want my children to go through that shit? Hell no, because I'm a man. A man who's been through way more than I'll ever describe. But I'm letting you know, masculinity is key. It's key to keeping the longevity of your bloodline on this plane. That's why they keep pumping y'all kids' head with this fucking drill music. Kill, kill, do this, do that. You know what happens if you go to jail for that? Bond, $1 million minimum. Minimum. But that bond ain't coming from the crime itself. It's coming from your trust. Stay on the street. Learn your trust. Live free. Stop with all that tough shit, young men. Pull your pants up. Young ladies, start dressing like young ladies. Learn your trust. You ain't got to go out there and ask nobody for nothing. Straight. Stand the fuck up. Parents, stop trying to be friends with your children. They're not your friends. They're your confidants, but they're not your friends. Stop trying to be in competition with them and all that, because I see it on Facebook, little snippets and stuff. Women out there, I drink with my daughter. Hell nah, we don't play that. My dad passed at the age of 76 years old. We've never had a drink together. Never. 76. I'm 35. Never. Never. We don't play that. You know what I'm saying? The victorious ones stay victorious. You know, they feel like things going wrong for you, or this video reaches you at a time in your life where you're doubtful of anything. Stop listening to the negative voice. Listen to the positive. It's going to work out for you. Your time is coming. If you want better for yourself, just be patient. It doesn't happen overnight. Be patient. Be patient. It's not going to happen overnight, but just believe in the process of positivity. It will happen for you. It's your time. It's your destiny. It's your time. You just have to be on time. You have to be on time. It's not going to happen when you want it to happen, because some people so used to hitting a couple keys and transaction come through. No. Time. Be patient. Trust. Trust in yourself. Don't give up. Fight. Because whether you believe it or not, You're in a fight. You just not swinging. You ain't swinging. You swinging in the wrong direction. Swing with a blindfold on. Fight for what is necessary. Trust me. It will happen. The reason why I say trust me is because if you fight for something that's wrong, wrong will happen. You fight for something that's right, right will happen. That's called the balance of equality. That's just the way it is. You have to fight, though. That means get off your ass, put your gloves on, and get ready. Masculinity is key. You'll make it if you're willing to fight. You must be willing to fight. And men, you must be willing to lead in respects to your kingdom. Take accountability. Stop doing whatever. Focus on what is necessary, because that preserves your kingdom. Kingdoms have failed because kings have gotten so egoistic about being a king. No. If I'm a king, I'm a prince, I serve others. So no, I'm not going to be grandiose and all that stuff and put it all in y'all face like these people on social media and stuff. No, I serve others. The greater you become, the more humble you are. And that's what real kings do. Peace, light, love. See y'all soon.